So we're going to try and keep it down to 15 minutes with these guys today. It just makes it a lot easier for us to load it back onto Instagram later. And that means you get the same video if you're on Facebook or Instagram, blah, 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 and behind the scenes boring stuff. So here's Bella, looking a lot less muddy around here today. She's a little bit nervous of me today. We body condition scored them yesterday, just so we know what weight everyone is roughly, who needs any extra feed. So she's just making sure I'm not going to try and corner her again. But she's doing a lot better. She's a lot more settled, a lot more chatty. And she's hopefully only got another week, 10 days before she'll be able to go out with the rest of them, which is great because every time we come through the gate at the moment she tries to follow us through, which is a little bit upsetting for her that she can't come with us. So hopefully the sound's okay. We have got the mic with us again today rather than just doing it on our phone, so but if there's any problems, just drop a message in the comments and I'll try and hide somewhere so you can actually hear me. So allegedly it's warmer today, but it's still quite nice because the field is frozen. So I'm actually wearing boots today rather than my wellies, which is one of the first times since, actually I can't remember when I last didn't wear my wellies. Here's Alyssa, and then in the middle we've got Nicole and Morwenna. So it's a lot better for them when it's like this compared to how it was the other week, because they can actually get to the grass again, which is quite nice. So they're quite happily grazing when they're not being nosy. Let's go over and say hi. Hi Nicole, you gonna come and say hello? Mm-hmm. So they're gone. Now that it's a bit drier, you can probably just about see how much fluffier they look and how puffy the top of their heads have gone. And when we did their body condition scoring yesterday, it was quite nice. It was absolutely freezing, but we could just bury our fingers in their fleece. So that was cool. She's being very nosy. So if she'll look at us, we've recently decided that Alyssa's got a bit of a chipmunk face. Just look how round it is. I'm not entirely sure she appreciates being called a little chipmunk, but look at it. So we're going to try and get a little bit more weight on her, so she'll be having a little bit more feed. We just need to balance how much hard feed she has as a proportion of her diet. Strange fact for you, alpacas don't actually have the trigger that tells them they're full. So they will just eat and eat and eat. So if she ever got into the hard feed, or well, any of them, they'd eat until they were sick or ill. I don't think they could actually be sick. So we just have to manage how much we give her, because she'd quite happily take the lot. I know, I'll stop calling you a chipmunk. We'll leave you alone. Right. Let's go see if we can find the other girls. It's very weird. We've got icy patches everywhere. And because it's frozen for so long now, they will take your weight. I'll see if I can convince James to do it again later, but he managed to stand on the trough over in the other field because we've been giving them buckets rather than using the trough, just because it's easier to break the ice on. He actually managed to stand on that the other day, so that was a bit weird. I don't think I can remember it being this cold in a long time. Right, I'm going to make a confession now before you see it. I trimmed Amelia's fringe yesterday. Safe to say I am not a hairdresser. Let's see if she'll come and show you. Come on, come and show them how terrible it is. It's a little bit square and she's a little bit unhappy with it. I'm not going to do it again. I seem to have given her evil eyebrows. I'm not sure that's what anyone would ask a hairdresser for, but she's definitely got evil eyebrows now. Excuse me, just tucking myself back in my coat. There she is. So yesterday you might have noticed on the post we did, we were doing a little video that we're going to edit this weekend and get on YouTube. So we're finally registering her with BAS, so British Alpaca Association. So we'll just talk you through on the video what you have to do for that, the kind of information they want. And we finally reveal what colour she officially is, instead of muddy, dirty grey. So you stay there, missus, I'm not going to move you. She's starting to look a little bit rounder now, which is nice. Nice to know there's something in there. So she'll hopefully be having her little one sort of late July. Possibly a little bit later than we would have ideally wanted, but we're just pleased that she's pregnant, so that's good. And then poor Mary. This windy weather does nothing for her fleece, bless her. It just keeps parting. She's struggling a little bit compared to the others. She's definitely not as toasty. She's all right, but you do feel sorry for her when you can see her skin poking through. But she won't be sheared this year, so sorries you can do every 2 years. So we're going to give her a year to get a bit more fleece before she's done again. But the rest of them will be done sometime in May. My memory's not good enough to remember the date offhand. And then I think if we hop over this way, I should be able to see the boys if I lift you up. There you go. Generally not too far away from the girls at any point in time. So you've got Sam, who's the white one. That's Amelia's brother. Clooney's the black one on the left. At the back, the slightly oranger one is Kangaroo. and then it's Pippin, and then Curly Whirly at the front. And a shameless plug, if anybody would like headbands made with their fleece, we still have them available on our Facebook shop and on Etsy, so you can hop over and have a look. Yeah. So I fed them before we came out today, which seems to have been a mistake, because they really couldn't care less about me if I haven't got a bucket, so they're not being very interesting for you. But it's nice to see these guys outside for a bit while, because with the weather being the way it has, they've pretty much been living in the shelter. Let's go back over and see if she'll let me show you the abomination that is her fringe. I don't know if you can see that. Come here, missus. Come say hello. Stop being rude. So we'll head back up. We'll spend a couple of minutes with Bella. And then that will probably... Oops, just put my glove over the camera. That's not ideal. But yeah, we'll head back up, spend a couple of minutes with Bella. And then I will have to disappear because I've just spotted the guy delivering some haylage for us. So I'll nip up and say bye to these guys. And then we'll get it loaded onto Instagram TV, Facebook, YouTube, so you can watch it back from the start. Hi, Elsie. Right. Here she is. You see, we're still building quite a nice collection of ice here as well. Go on, I'll stay this side. Come say hello. Hey. She's watching everything still. She prefers it when the boys come back because they sit at the opposite end of here and eat their haylage, so she gets lots of attention then, don't you? You already had your breakfast, so you can't have anything extra. I know. Bless her. Right, that'll do us for today. You want to go and sort out that delivery, and we'll see you next week. Take care.